This week on the Island Times News Update, a downtown survey for Jacksonville Beach is available for public review. Atlantic Beach will negotiate with a Tallahassee firm for the next stage of the police building renovation, and Beaches Watch holds candidate forums for elections next month. Welcome to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. The results of a survey that will help Jacksonville Beach officials determine the direction of its central business district have been released. Those who completed the survey said that traffic and parking continue to be a problem, and there's not enough variety of interesting venues such as retail shopping, coffee shops, and entertainment destinations. And they overwhelmingly oppose any change to the 35-foot height limit, even in the CDB. The 66-question survey was completed by 66 people. The survey was one aspect of an overall effort on the part of the City of Jacksonville Beach, Mayor Charlie Latham, and the City Council to improve the Central Business District for local residents and tourists alike. Overall, the survey respondents said they had a good first impression of the Central Business District. Respondents said that public spaces such as the Seawalk Pavilion, Latham Plaza, and Oceanfront Park are well maintained. They said that sidewalks are clean and well maintained as well, and that the streetscaping enhances pedestrian movement downtown. On the downside, the majority of the people said they have observed traffic jams in the CDB. It's no surprise that most said there is not enough parking, but not by as wide a margin as might have been expected. Out of the 56 people who answered that question, only a slight majority said there was not enough parking. 53 of the 66 people responding to the survey answered the question about the 35-foot height limit, with 64% saying they would not be in favor of increasing the height limit to 50 feet, quote, even if it would improve the economics of business development and the mix of businesses downtown. The responses to the survey will be the focus of another open workshop with consultant Jim Peters of the Responsible Hospitality Institute, a consulting firm the city has hired to help it create a more hospitable downtown. That workshop has not yet been scheduled. The City of Atlantic Beach will enter into negotiations with the Tallahassee architectural engineering firm Clements Rutherford & Associates for the renovation of the city's police building. If an agreement cannot be reached with CRA, there are two other firms that submitted bids in response to a request for proposals from the city. The Department of Public Works received bids from Jacksonville firms PQH Group and Akel Logan Schaefer, as well as CRA. CRA, however, was ranked the highest by the city when it looked at the three proposals. Public Works Director Doug Layton said the firm was clearly better qualified to do the work in all areas except one.
And when we discussed it, it was for the same reasons. Basically, the firm that we have selected pretty much seemed to be superior to the other firms in just about every category except proximity. And we're recommending the firm of Clements Rutherford & Associates, CRA, to continue on with us in the design-build method, construction management method that you selected last time. And what we're asking for you to do is to approve that selection and to authorize Nelson to sign a contract after we negotiate the fee with him.
At an Atlantic Beach Commission meeting held Monday night, Commissioner Jonathan Doherty said that talking to CRA about completing the work was a problem because the original RFP had a provision stating that the firm that had done the initial consulting work on the renovation was precluded from bidding on the next phase of the project.
We did it. That was what was going to be in the RFP. That was kind of the spirit of what we had agreed upon, and that's my only. Usually I trust staff and say, hey, you guys know this a lot better than I do. But my only concern is, I remember that conversation very clearly, and the spirit of the conversation was that whoever won the first bid would not be eligible to work on the second one.
That provision was not included in the RFP that went out for bids. Acting City Manager Nelson Van Leer said the RFP was designed so that any qualified firm would be able to submit a bid. The Commission has authorized $200,000 for the design work on the remodeling. The overall budget for the project is $2.6 million. Beaches Watch held 2 forums this week to give voters an opportunity to get to know the candidates running for office in Jacksonville Beach and Neptune Beach. Wednesday night, the 4 candidates running in Jacksonville Beach in competitive races shared the stage at Jacksonville Beach Elementary School. Fernando Meza, Bruce Thomason, Lee Buck, and John Galarno answered questions about parking, public safety, and development in downtown Jacksonville Beach. All candidates agreed that parking was an issue and that the city should work to attract a mix of businesses in the downtown central business district. Galarno said that the parking issue should be addressed beyond the CDB and would advocate a program that gave residents of residential districts around the CDB an opportunity to establish a permit-only parking program. He's also a proponent of a parking garage and 2-hour parking. Meza also said he was in favor of a garage or a multi-use facility that includes parking. He said the problem should be addressed immediately and not wait for more workshops or discussion. Thomason said that it's important to note that no parking garage is self-sustaining. Before he'd vote for a garage, he said, he would need a tremendous amount of feedback from Jacksonville Beach residents. He's also in favor of mixed-use buildings that include parking, retail, restaurants, or residences. Buck said that for a garage to be successful, the city would need to purchase property perhaps as large as a city block to make the project viable. He said that much land would be necessary for a mixed-use structure that includes parking. Neptune Beach candidates spoke to voters at the Neptune Beach City Hall Thursday night. Attorney Rory Diamond is challenging one-term Councilman Richard Arthur. A campaign is underway to relocate the oldest remaining house in the Beaches area to the Beaches Museum and History Park in the heart of Jacksonville Beach. The Osterreicher McCormick homestead will be moved from its original location on the Duval County line near 20 Mile Road and placed near the Beaches Museum Chapel in Jacksonville Beach. As a rare example of Duval County's cracker architecture, the 1873 homestead, donated by the J.T. and Jean McCormick family, will be renovated and join other historic structures in the park. The museum has kicked off a campaign to raise $200,000 to move and renovate the structure. When we come back, food trucks are again on the agenda in Neptune Beach. This is the Island Times News Update.
Beaches Academy Child Care Center in Jacksonville Beach has been offering affordable, loving child care to families in the Beaches communities for 35 years. Conveniently located on Penman Road, Beaches Academy offers care for children from infants through preschool, with programs that encourage learning and outdoor play. Our affordable tuition means families can get quality child care at a price that fits their budget. Contact Beaches Academy at 246-3885 and schedule a tour of our center. Beaches Academy, the child always comes first. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning in Atlantic Beach offers a full range of residential and commercial heating and air conditioning services, from new installation to replacement and remodeling. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning can keep your home comfortable year-round, and they offer preventive maintenance contracts to keep your system running at peak efficiency. Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning is an authorized Bryant dealer and will service all brands. For year-round comfort in your home or business, contact the original Charlie's Tropic Heating and Air Conditioning at 241-1788.
Welcome back to the Island Times News Update. I'm Tom Patton. After passing legislation regulating food trucks earlier this month, the Neptune Beach City Council will return to the issue to allow Sliders Restaurant to make good on an advertised event. The restaurant had planned to have a food truck cater an event to benefit the Donna Hicken Foundation for Breast Cancer Awareness Month. When they first planned the event, there was no prohibition on using a food truck as a caterer in the Neptune Beach Business District. But the new ordinance passed earlier this month made that illegal. Sliders, meanwhile, had already published and sold tickets for the event. The Neptune Beach Council will consider a special waiver Monday night at its workshop meeting that will allow the event to take place. It will later be voted on in a special called meeting immediately following the workshop. The Neptune Beach Council will also discuss a resolution opposing the use of sonic air cannons for oil exploration offshore. The resolution is similar to one passed last month in Atlantic Beach. Players by the Sea will present the world premiere of a new play by a Jacksonville playwright later this month. The Red Line, written by Joshua Crace McTiernan, takes place on a Chicago rooftop. It's described as a hyperkinetic look at the breakdown and breakups of modern relationships. Tickets are available at the box office. The play opens October 30th and continues on the first weekend in November. Beach's Oktoberfest will be held October 25th and 26th in Jacksonville Beach. The two-day event will feature polka bands, a food truck village, and a variety of beers available for tasting. Sunday's events include a dog costume contest, a bratwurst eating contest, and a performance by the Navy Band. And Beach's Town Center will hold a costume contest and parade on Saturday, October 25th, beginning at 10 a.m. The event will be held on 1st Street between Lemon Street and Orange Street. Make your own crafts, games, and refreshments will be provided. Register for the costume contest and be eligible to win prizes donated by Beach's Town Center businesses. The costume parade will walk on the sidewalk through Beach's Town Center, with costume contest winners announced following the parade. The National Weather Service says we can expect really nice fall weather through the middle of the week. Look for highs in the mid-70s and lows in the mid-60s with no rain in the forecast at least through Wednesday. The Island Times is always digital, always free at www.theislandtimes.com. Become a subscriber and get updates on news from the Beaches communities delivered right to your email box. And don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter. I'm Tom Patton. Thanks for watching.